welcome back to day number 121 of 500. 4 more days, and we are already a quarter of the way through this challenge. That's kind of crazy to think about. If you don't know who I am or what I do, a challenge I'm doing for myself, post 500 days straight, get a video up, be consistent, get it out there, put it up, no matter if it's good or bad, just get it up. So far, we've been doing it, and again, like I just said, 4 more days, and we are a quarter of the way through this challenge already. Crazy, it definitely does not feel like that. But I guess it is. So, now that you know who I am or what I do, I'd appreciate it so much if you would subscribe. If you're new around here, appreciate it so much. Drop a like on the video as well. Helps me out, and I appreciate it so much. And support you guys show me. Thank you so much. Love you guys. And today, we have class for one, but we also have leg day. Yay! I'm not excited about leg day. Are you kidding me? This is the fit. Just got torn shirt on. Bushido tee, tornshop.us, go copy some fire merch, Young LA shorts, and then just the tennies on, of course. I'm just not excited about leg day. Leg day is easily my least favorite day in the gym, but it's gotta get done. So, don't really got a choice, just gotta lock in and get the legs done at some point today. So, we'll just go right after class like usual and just get it over with. That way we can be done. However, I do need to head out to class, so let me go ahead, go to class, and then when I come back, I will meet up with you guys, give you a little update, and we'll go from there. Wait a minute, I forgot it is Thursday, so I do indeed have break between my classes right now. And I got an assignment I gotta get done, so let me honestly just lock in and do some work on that assignment. I guess I don't really have anything else to do. And then once we get done with that, go back to class, and then go hit the legs, and then come back. Or I'm just gonna watch some YouTube on my TV the whole time and not lock in at all on my assignments. Because that seems like the better option to do, doesn't it? So, that's exactly what I did. But now I've actually got to go back to class and have my second class. So, is it going to bite me in the butt on doing the assignment? Maybe. But we're not going to talk about that right now. Right now, we're going to go to class and then hit the gym after I hit legs. And then I am going to be very sad in this next cut, more than likely. Am I excited about it? No. Not one bit. But it's got to get done, like I said about a minute ago, so. Yeah. Honestly, it's on me for actually expecting my teacher to be telling the truth. But, why would you tell us last week when you assigned this assignment, it would be our last one? And mind you, it's not an easy assignment, okay? There's a lot to do in this assignment. And then we go in there today. And you assign us a new one, and it's just as big as the other one? What? Are we serious right now? Bro, we cannot be serious. So honestly, that one's on me. But I'm just being really transparent with you guys, because why would I lie about this? I have no reason to lie. I'm not hitting legs today. I decided I'm not doing it. So earlier when I was complaining about legs, I'm not doing it. But I'm not skipping, alright? We're just going to do it tomorrow in tomorrow's video, because that'll save me from recording just like me packing up, going home, watching some COD. You know what I'm saying? So it would add a little diversity in there and it'd be better, and we can talk while I work out, because I'm not going to take you guys to the gym today anyways. I never do while I'm at college. And might make tomorrow's video better is the point I'm getting at, and today's is going to be the same either way, because, again, I'm not bringing you to the gym anyways. Does that make sense? I feel like that explanation made sense. So with that said, let's get back to our place. I need to make some grub for the first time this week. We've had leftovers, and just leftovers pretty much. I mean, we had leftovers from home, and then we had our chicken and rice the other 2 days that were left over that I made from last week. Now I finally have to make some my last day up here. So we need to do that. But I was thinking while I was in class, because on this new assignment that I was just complaining to you guys about, which is awful, by the way. But it had different scenarios of like troubleshooting things, and one of them, the guy was like sick or whatever. I don't really know. Didn't really pay attention that much. Didn't get that far into the assignment. But he was sick, and so, you know, I just racking the brain, you know, just going from thought to thought, place to place while I'm thinking. And COVID. You know how I'm going to explain COVID to my kids? I am going to make it sound like the most absurd thing they've ever heard. We cannot downplay COVID, y'all. We got to make sure we overplay it, actually, to all of our kids, grandkids, make it sound awful. We survived a global pandemic. That's the way we got to phrase it to them. And I mean, it's true. That's not a lie one bit. That's the absolute truth. Because there's not a single lie said in that entire sentence that I just said. Because it was a global pandemic. But when you go and look back at it, it really wasn't that bad for us. But we're going to make it sound bad. Yes, we're going to make it sound awful. And so I'm going to make it seem like it was the bubonic plague. You know, I'm going to make it that level of deathly is what they're gonna think, when realistically all I did was sit inside and play video games all day pretty much. I mean, I was how old when that happened? I was in 8th grade, so however old you are then, 8th grade, I mean, and now I'm a freshman in college, so look at how far we've came.
And just make sure you include all the details. Be like, man, I remember when you couldn't be in groups of more than 10 or else you'd get arrested. Obviously, you wouldn't get arrested, but you guys remember that, right? We weren't allowed to hang out in groups of more than like 4 at one point. Like, what? That is absurd. We had to quit doing any sort of sports, any sort of anything for the entire summer, pretty much. And then it got resumed like right at the end. Wild times, honestly. When you look back on COVID, make it sound 10 times worse than it did. Like I was saying, just make it sound awful. And if my hair looks different or something, it's because it's been a couple hours now and I took a nap at some point. You guys ever see my pillow out here with me? Just know I took a nap. But now we need to find something to eat. And since I didn't really bring any food up here with me this week, besides leftovers, I really just got what's in here. So I think we'll just kind of do what we did, what was it, last week, 2 weeks ago? Make like a little salad. And I call it a salad. It's the furthest thing from a salad. So we have then these, which are just some sausages. Have these home-style chicken fries right here. And these chicken nuggets. And then I'll cut them up once they're warm. We'll put it all in a bowl, mix it together. Like I said, not a salad at all. It's just a mixture of the stuff. But we're going to call it salad because I don't know what else to call it. And then, of course, you got to add in all the details. Like, oh, I couldn't see my friends for 10 months. They'll be like, whoa, what, 10 months? When realistically, it was only, 2-3 months? And, come on, let's be real. Everyone went and saw their friends anyways. If you didn't, then what are you doing? Y'all were actually on lockdown completely? You didn't go see your friends at all? Like once, twice? Didn't hang out? What? If you didn't, I mean, hey, at least you were following the protocols, I guess, but I wasn't sick, my friends weren't sick, so why wouldn't we go and hang out with each other anyways? And easily the worst part about COVID had to have been getting quarantined for no reason. After that initial COVID launch or whatever, and after the summer ended and it started to be like fall/winter season, mainly winter, my basketball season was full go. We were in season, and yeah, you still had protocols. You had to be in certain groups here and there. You could only have such big groups of your players together, so our coach had to split us up at certain parts of practice. We could only all be together for so long. It was the weirdest thing ever. We're just going on like normal, having practice, doing our thing. Eventually, someone on our team gets COVID. Well, he didn't know it right away, so he just kept going to practice like nothing happened. But then he gave it to someone else, and then boom, right before our Christmas break, all right, like Christmas break from school, all right, so you're off however many weeks, you have Christmas, New Year's, you celebrate, all this stuff. We couldn't do any of that. We got quarantined like the day before, and so we had to miss out the entire break. We were in quarantine. It was ridiculous. So that's easily my least favorite part about COVID. 2 of us had COVID, so you had to quarantine the whole team. Man, that's ridiculous. If you got any experiences having me quarantined as well during COVID, let me know down below in the comments. Just let me know your situation, what it was like. Let's see how similar ours is, how different they are. I imagine there's some of you all out there who have had some pretty bad COVID stories. And if you haven't, you're lucky. You're lucky, which I really don't have any bad ones. That's my worst one, is being quarantined. But if you got any bad ones or something interesting happened, just comment down below. Let me know. I know someone out there has got to have a good one. They got to have a good story from COVID, whether it be something about getting quarantined or just something else, or when you got COVID. I'm pretty sure I got COVID twice, by the way, and I never told anybody. Never got tested. My mother and my oldest brother both had it at one point, and me and my middle brother, we just never got tested because we're in the middle of our basketball season and we were good. Why would we want to ruin that and get a COVID test? So we just didn't tell nobody, just kept going. And honestly, we didn't have that bad of symptoms either. I mean, we both just kind of had a headache, and that was really it, and a runny nose. But come on, our family members had COVID. We had to have had it. Real quick, this will be the part of my day where I usually chug my protein shake. I ask you guys to subscribe while I do it. So I ask you to subscribe, even though I'm not chugging my protein shake right now. You should subscribe. Listen, it's right down there. It's free. It takes 2 seconds. I promise you. Just do it. It helps me out. I appreciate it so much. Drop a like too. Just right down there in the same spot. Thank you. Please. I appreciate it so much. Thank you if you did it. What other ways can we upplay COVID to make it sound really bad to our kids and grandkids? What we got? What we think? Oh, I mean, you cannot forget the masks. The masks are a crucial part of COVID. No one can ever forget that. Say we had to wear masks for a year or something, which We did, didn't we? Didn't we wear it for more than a year? I swear I remember being in school wearing it almost my entire freshman year. It was so buns. I think we did actually. Or maybe like the last month or two we didn't have to. It was awful. But how can we put a twist on that? How can we put a twist on having to wear the mask every single day? I got it. What if we said, like, even if you got breathed on once by someone who had COVID, that gave you COVID? They'd fall for that, I think. I mean, if you say it with confidence, they're going to believe you. Trust, they will. I thought my sausages were done. They're not. They need to go anymore. They might start believing it. And that would make sense why we had to wear masks 24/7. Because if someone had it and they didn't know, just breathing on you would give it to you. That is a good cover up. If you have it and you didn't know, you were still out and about, but you had your mask on because you didn't want to give it to someone on accident because breath hitting, just making contact with your skin gave it to you. Oh my gosh, that would do it. That'd make it sound just as bad as the bubonic plague, like I said earlier. I mean, that would put it up there, and that'd make it seem like we survived the deadliest world pandemic ever. There it is. About to complain and say, "Where's my knife?" Well, I found it. What else are we forgetting to add about COVID to make it sound atrocious to our kids and grandkids? I'm trying to think of anything else, but honestly, I'm running out of ideas. So, if you come up with any more, let me know down below in the comments. I would appreciate it so much. I think the mask thing, we could go somewhere with the mask thing. We could make it a lot worse than it is, I think. I just can't think of anything else off the top of my head besides maybe that skin contact one. I feel like that's a good one. Quarantine, we can make quarantine sound really bad, which quarantine already sucked when you did have to do it. I mean, you just had to sit there and you couldn't go do anything. And yeah, I was lucky enough I just sat there and played video games. But when you do that for 2 straight weeks, it does get a little boring by the end of it. Boom, check it. All the sausage is cut up. Now we can put it in our bowl. Oh no! You guys see that? That one little piece just fell back down. How we looking now? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's got that little extra crisp I want now. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Oh my gosh. Oh, I know what we can do. Make sure you tell them about like having a a national curfew. That'll do it. That'll do it. Tell them, make it sound like going outdoors was a crime to commit. That'll do it. Yeah. Tell them you go outside, oh, you're instantly in trouble. The government's coming to find you. Like they would not allow anyone outside, especially after what, 7 p.m. Is that a reasonable time? I think I don't remember which country it was, but some country had some absurd curfew like that. Twist it a little bit and say that the whole world did it. Oh, and don't even get me started on online schooling during COVID. That was atrocious. Thankfully, I won't have to do it again, hopefully. But that was atrocious. I've never want to go through that again. Waking up at the same time I would normally go to school just to sit there in a Zoom call and have my mic muted and not say a word to the teacher the whole time. She just had to know I was there. Like, come on, that is ridiculous. And then they actually made us do work for the first couple of weeks. And then at the end, they're like, it doesn't matter what you did because we're not going to count any of it. Then why did I do it to begin with for my grade? I was so mad about that. Fine, I'll cut up. Here it is, all mixed together. I squeezed out the tiniest bit of chicken finger sauce that I had left into there. So we got that in there as well. Looks delicious. I cannot wait to eat. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think we get them to believe all these things I'm saying? I feel like these are all good ones. Maybe not the curfew one. That one, actually, I do believe it because they could look it up and they'd find it. Because I don't remember which country it was. I know it was a European country. It was one of them. They had some crazy early curfew. So if you did manage to go outside, it was like a ghost town, pretty much. That'd be a good detail to add in. Other than that, I really can't think of anything else that could make it more drastic. I know there is things, I just can't think of them. So if you have any ideas, please comment them down below. I think we can make it work. We could make them believe all these things. Just maybe not the get arrested if you go outside one. That one might be a little not good. Okay, wait. This has nothing to do with COVID at all. But why? This has to do with Call of Duty. Why did Cloud9 drop Attach and Mac? Which, I mean, yes, they were both underperforming. But you picked up Capsidol and Spark? Your team's probably going to be worse, bro. Like, what? I'm confused. I don't get it. Also, the Lakers lost last night to the Wolves, so they eliminated in 5 games. Wolves in 5. People are saying LeBron's going to retire. I don't think he's going to retire. I think he's got one more in him. And honestly, if he plays next year, he might as well just play one more year because then Bryce will be in the league as well. Probably not on the same team, but he'll be in the league. And that'd be dope to have both your sons in the league with you. Yes, you got to make it to 24 seasons, and it's going to be a stretch even to make it through next season, I think, but it'd be worth it, honestly. And it's funny to see everyone switching up on him after they lose, and they call him the bum. Like, I grew up with you. I know you love that dude when we were younger. And this is, listen, if you're watching this, you think I'm talking about you, I'm not talking about you, it's someone else. But, like, why? I just don't get it. What's the point of switching up? Bro's the GOAT. Can't change my mind. Yes, MJ is very good. LeBron's just better. It's really not that deep, though. If you say one of those two answers, I know you know ball, so it's really not that deep. I think the Wolves are going to lose to the Warriors as well next round. Warriors got to win one more game, yes. But I think they do it and beat the Rockets. And then they go take down the Wolves in 5 or 6 games, I would say. Probably 6, because Rudy will probably have one good game, because they don't really have a big man. I mean, yeah, they got Draymond. And Kevon Looney, actually. Never mind, I take that back. They got a big man. I forgot about Kevon Looney there for a moment. So, I think I'm taking Warriors in 5. Nah, we'll still do 6 because Ant's just crazy. So, we'll probably have some good games in that series. But we're taking Warriors for 6. And honestly, the Warriors have a very good chance to make it all the way to the conference championship or finals, whatever they're called in the NBA, and play against OKC. And they have a 2-1 record against OKC this season. So it's not impossible to say that they can make it back to the championship this year, saying they get through those rounds and make it to OKC and then beat OKC. But OKC looks really good, so, someone's got to take them down or they're going to win it all. And honestly, on the East, it's just going to be either Boston or the Cavs. Come on now. I want the Pistons to upset the Knicks really bad, though, because Jalen Brunson keeps foul baiting, and it is getting so annoying to watch. Anyways, now we're getting into today's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Day number 121 of 500. Need the rest of my grow up here. Come back for day number 120. So I appreciate it so much. Drop a like if you haven't already. Drop a subscription if you're not subscribed already. Appreciate it so much. Thank you guys for being here. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope you have a good rest of y'all's days. I love y'all. Peace.